Toward me. I'm gonna put you away,
Alright.
sir.
I have started recording, and
Fahrvergnügen.
yes.
Fahrvergnügen?
Because why
Yes.
not?
I mean, it's not the worst thing we've started our stream with.
No, definitely not.
What, you back to talk about Cougar Valley?
I mean,
Oh,
still sounds awesome, but, anyway.
there's a meme
So,
floating around of a school board that says Cougar of the Month, Mrs. Daly or some shit.
I believe this. I believe this.
Anyway, on to the 24th century.
Captain's Log, Stardate 56826.7. In the days since Daimon Moses' surrender, I have made contact with Grand Nagus Ram. After extensive consultations, we have agreed to let the new Ferengi courts, which the Grand Nagus has recently reformed, decide the fate of the Daemon and his crew. Upon return to friendly space, we will transfer them to a ship bound for Ferenginar. As payment for uncovering this renegade plot, the Grand Nagus has generously given the Jenny the Dilithon-class ship, which was formerly under the command of the Daemon. The Frontline's utility will no doubt be an asset to our hangar bay. Our questioning of Moza and his crew have yielded little additional information beyond what was provided, and the next expected meeting between Moza and the Hirogen Alpha Bani is not scheduled for another week, on an outlying planetoid in this system. In the interim, the crew of the Jenny began a thorough investigation of the mysterious planet we have found ourselves in orbit of. A woman calling herself the High Priestess made contact not long after we captured Moza, thanking us for ridding the village of the alien terrors and inviting us to parley as their problems apparently extend beyond holographic monsters. Get back to the right screen, and
Okay.
Diplomatic situations, let's improve them.
so I think everybody except John transferred with us.
Where did I go?
I still see you on the title card.
Where am I supposed to be?
You are supposed to be in the village temple now, and oh, there we are. Okay.
Okay.
And I did completely skip over the episode title of this week, which I do always try to hide a little bit of a hint of what's to come in the title. This week's title is Where Angels Fear to Tread.
Where angels fear to tread. As long as it's not a Doctor Who angel, I think we'll be fine.
And that just reminds me of a System of a Down song.
No, that's When Angels Deserve to Die.
Exactly.
And angels deserve to die.
Anyway, so you are now standing in the village temple, which you most recently encountered Moza and his crew. Since the Ferengi's departure, the world seems to have absolutely bloomed and blossomed over the course
Is it a
of
member?
a few days. Is it a what?
Is it a member world?
It is not. No.
Are they warp capable?
They are actually a descendant of Cnichlius V, whom the original Enterprise encountered way back when in the animated series, and was ultimately responsible for the kidnapping and cloning of Spock. And when Spock II, in his giant form, convinced Cnichlius of the error of his ways, they went off to build a better society, and here we are, a couple hundred years later, and it would seem that this is the society that they chose to build.
Short answer, no.
So yeah, I mean, technically they are very, very, very aware of the of warp capable societies, but they themselves no. And so, I give you the option here of going around the village, and you can go back to the village that you were in. You can ask questions of the waterfront residents, you can ask questions of the High Priestess here, or you can move forward into the Inner Sanctum and onwards from there. But most specifically, you have yet to ask the High Priestess what her problem is.
My vote is not warp capable, not a member planet, not my problem, and first directive applies. I'm out.
No, because they're fully aware of warp travel and shit. They just don't care.
Yes, as I explained it last episode, these would be the proverbial backwards tree-hugging hippies.
Like, remember Star Trek? Crap.
I think
The
it's
one movie where
Insurrection.
they were, yeah, Insurrection, where they were trying to relocate that village, but they were actually super advanced society. They just didn't care. Kind of the
Yeah.
same thing. And I have a lot of problems with that movie anyway.
Aside from everything
Yeah.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, they could have done better.
It was one village. You don't need to move one village to set up a hospital.
You set up the hospital somewhere?
Exactly. It's a whole planet. You get the same benefits in orbit.
Yeah.
Riker never stepped foot on that planet, but he got youthened a bit.
True. There was an episode in Strange New Worlds where they had that similar problem.
That's what I'm saying. Cut off, quarantine off that one village and build your giant medical facilities on the rest of the planet and in orbit and all that. You can handle every person in the galaxy.
Yeah, or a continent over where, they probably would never go.
Oh, it's like my mother-in-law was watching Man of Steel the other day, and we discussed how Zod's entire plan would have worked fine if he had just decided to terraform Mars instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to change it to Kryptonian size or Kryptonian mass anyway, so.
Soups probably would have helped, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
so,
that's what you get when you expect quality from a DC live action.
yeah.
It's like expecting quality from a Disney live action.
Anymore, also true.
Anyway, sorry.
So, anyway, so the High Priestess thanks you for ridding the village of the holographic things, and has told you that the Great Dam, which was left by the great Caniclius V himself to power the villages that would spring from it in the following generations, has become tainted with creatures that attack their monks and have prevented some of their learned brethren from maintaining their god's final work, the plasma generators inside the dam.
Subjugation quest, got it.
Currently, they have lost some of their electric generation, and they fear that if these creatures continue to further damage parts and continue to weaken the plasma fields and the electric generation portions, that it will ultimately collapse, and the flood would destroy absolutely everything: the village, the temple. And so
Why can't they handle this themselves?
Because creatures.
they've tried. They have tried.
Are these, Brian, man to man, are these the blue creatures from Farscape?
Yeah, they are. It was. I searched blue alien, and this was the first one that came back.
All right. That was bugging the crap out of me. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I think the High Priestess is one of the like semi-main characters, and
If I remember right, that character had a problem keeping her clothes on because it was the late 90s.
yeah,
It's
and wasn't
true.
there the
Yeah.
disembodied head that was always making innuendo too?
That might have been Lex.
The 90s.
You might be thinking of Lex on that one. Very similar.
Anyway, so What is your plan? Would you like to dive straight into the slaughter and the torture, or would you like to gather information first to help you on your quest?
I mean, I'm down for the slaughter, but I'm not leading the group, so.
Why don't we just set up transporters to transport these animals to another part of the area that they're more indigenous to? So, all right.
Because Brian will put some bullshit, pucky reason in that don't work, signal interference or whatever.
I mean, it wouldn't be complete bullshit because what you're dealing with is going to be a plasmoid, and so you wouldn't be able to log onto it from a generator and all of the various plasma interference going on in the dam.
So, bottom line, no, we don't get the easy way out.
I mean, I just gave you a zero roll on that one, zero challenge roll. I mean, it's like I could have had you roll it to determine, but I'm giving that one as a freebie.
Mhm.
But we all agree that no crew in any Star Trek ever has utilized their ship to its fullest on away missions.
Very true.
Oh, God, no.
I mean, just our orbital bombardment alone.
Bombardment.
Yes, and not to mention the bombarding that goes on.
the Wait, Locke, are you here, buddy? Are you just being really quiet?
I'm here. I've just got push to talk on, so
Oh, okay, I hadn't heard anything from you.
Ah, well, welcome. I've kind of been slow rolling the first few minutes here.
I'm saving
All
up
right.
now,
Eh.
too.
All right, all in favor of getting to the dungeon?
Aye.
let's do it.
Is
All
there
right,
any
ayes
other
have it.
information that we need to know?
All right, well, I will just sum up all information based on a collective roll. I'm going to say, since there are 5 of you, that I'm going to give you a combined 10 challenge. All of you, please roll a, let me see, reason security. And that's going to vary for everybody, but Sam will probably have the best bets of beating here.
What did you say? Reason what?
Reason
Oh.
security.
I'm calling focus for either intelligence or interrogation.
Is this a task or a challenge? Or does it matter?
Perform it as a task, and this is going to be, let's see. John, you may roll with focus. Sam, you may roll with focus. Locke.
How does this determination value play in?
We don't really use that one.
We don't speak of that one.
Anyway, Locke, I don't see anything that would let you roll focus. Alex, yes. And no.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that.
Alright, so we got
What?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Roll.
Dang
Oh,
it,
wow, I rolled good.
I'm 1-7 short of getting the big pot.
Nice.
Just leave it there, baby. It's okay.
What was it again?
So it was
Reason, security.
reason security. Yep.
Reason, huh?
Yeah, that's my
Reason,
lowest.
my lowest stat.
Security's my lowest stat. Alright. Perform task. And using focus and your roll.
Alright,
Yeah.
so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So I will give you 7 of the actually by coincidence, I think I might have wound up with 10. Damn you, open. Alright. Let's see. So, things that you gathered from your researches in town. That the entire planet appears to be alive, both botanical and biological life forms, varying levels of animal intelligence up to, obviously, the people that you're talking to. These particular people are all gathered in worship around. I'm sending you to the inner sanctum. All gathered and basically maintain and worship this giant angel bone creature.
Bone. It is black on my screen, buddy.
What?
Same. It says
Yeah.
I don't see any tokens on this screen.
Oh, crap, that again. But you're all down here
You
in the
made a
corner.
mistake.
Oh, crap baskets.
You made a.
Whoa. Ow. Hey. Chill out. Yeah, what the hell?
Where the hell is that music coming from?
Sorry,
I
hang
see.
on just a second. Okay, got that sorted out, and I got the cats to quit fighting, so, or at least temporarily.
That thing is
Anyway,
enormous.
so yes, they claim that these are the bones of Caniclius V himself. We already know that the bones of Spock 2 wound up in a museum in Lower Decks.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
So anyway, these monks all gather in prayer around this.
Gigantic deceased angel.
Yep, exactly. When this world was settled, the planet was already full of life. Caniclius V's remains apparently became a nexus of energy that the planet seems to continue to draw from. The creatures in the dam invaded a few years ago. Many expeditions have been mounted to try and drive them out, but very few actually returned. Those that did bore scorch marks as if they had experienced a plasma explosion. And the hunting parties report that the small creatures are very devious, that they hunt in packs. So you're never going to find just one. The larger ones are usually not too far away, and they will attack on sight with balls of energy that they seem to materialize. Let's see. Alright, that's all I'm giving you. Those are the important bits.
Stand behind John. Got it.
Okay. In theory...
Mhm.
God damn it. Alright, that was supposed to be a jump scare. Shut up.
A jump scare.
Alright, at least one person didn't see it. So, you are now inside the dam. In theory, everybody should see, and should see very, very poorly.
Yes.
So yes, I have done my best to make this map appear. There might be some glitches. I apologize in advance. So, you are now at
All
the
I'm
entrance.
staring at is the back of Rug's head.
Oh, yes. Alright, so, as you open the first door, you see one of the very small, you determine as a plasma creature there, and as soon as the door opens, it rushes off.
Pack
Uh,
hunters.
So,
What
where
are these creatures like?
Yeah, is there a visual, or you just said plasma? Are we like chasing
What
soot sprites that are purple? What's going on here?
what are these creatures attracted to?
You.
If only that were true.
Oh, you
as
need bait
yet,
so fast.
you have not been able to determine. As you once again re-encounter the creatures, you might be able to do a scan. And
So the
at that
Federation, we
point,
know what
you
these
should.
creatures are called, right?
know-
we know what these creatures are called.
Nope. These are just creatures that seem to have
Explode.
invaded a few years. Excuse me, and seem to have invaded a few years ago, and have attacked the monks that have come in to try and reestablish control of the dam.
Hmm.
So
You know, one time on DS9, Chief made a improvised plasma thrower and shot a bolt of lightning, and I was like, wait, that's not plasma?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, lightning is in a plasma state, but yeah, I see where you're going with it.
Anyway,
Anyway, everybody please roll for initiative. Because we are going to...
straight D20. Woo!
Yeah, just straight D20, please.
Oh, not
Because
bad.
we are going to be careful and methodical about this. Because you can't see more than 30 feet in front of you.
How do we do initiative again?
Like I said, just roll
It's
a
just
straight
D20.
D20.
Okay.
Little dice guys underneath your chat. Wow, that sucks.
17,
What, 3?
16, Velik,
Yeah.
3, Descartes, 12.
I'm good at going at
Alright.
the end.
I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Alright. So,
Hmm.
except
I'm
in the
offended.
exploration stages, you may move freely, but as soon as you see a creature, we will go turn by turn.
Small plasma creature.
What?
Ask the
Is that-
computer
is
on the bridge. Ask the computer on the bridge about the small plasma creatures in this area. What
Do we have
What Google
comms
results
with the
come back?
20?
You do, and they have 3,721 entries on small plasma creatures.
Yeah, we
In
gotta
this-
be way more
on this planet?
specific.
They
We're
have
gonna
very
have
little,
to
they have very little
catch-
data of this planet because you barely know you're on the edge of the beta quadrants.
Yeah. We're going to have to catch some tricorder scans and then send it up to the computer to see if they have something they can reference in the database.
Found
Alright,
it.
stop. Everybody, where you're at.
I can't even see where you guys are.
Uh,
It's because you're way back by the door.
so, did
Yeah.
I not... Okay, I was going to say,
Oh,
did I not give you
okay.
vision? But
Yes,
no,
okay,
No, he
sorry.
I'm
not moved far enough.
I was putting a rat away. I'm coming.
Ah, yes. Okay, so the way that the fog is working here for
John, I think you're standing on a crate.
the forge.
Hey, he turned off walls, so it counts.
Oh,
So you just climbed a crate?
yeah. I only put walls up on the walls. I didn't actually put any on the furniture.
Apparently John likes to climb crates. Who'd have thunk?
Well, I think he was the one that dropped a crate on a Klingon head.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Okay. Anyway,
Was that?
so the fog
That's me.
it will attach everybody's vision if you are able to see somebody else. So it's like you could spread out pretty far and get a very wide visual, but as soon as somebody leaves their standard 30-foot field of vision, then they go dark.
That can't be
Okay.
true. I can see Amron right here, but I don't see anything north of Amron.
That
There's
is
just a wall.
correct. There is a wall to the north of you.
Yeah, so that explains it. So you guys all moved. I stayed the same, and I saw the bubble disappear, and I was like, wait a minute, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, here, for example, I'll move Sam's character all the way back to the door, and she has vanished from your line of sight. Or no, wait,
I can see Velik.
can you? Oh.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a light source on the door, buddy.
Oh, well, I guess there's that. Okay, well, bad example.
In the between us and the door, I can't see her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if she's there, I can't see anything over here, which would be in her range.
All right.
I can only see the 30-foot around me.
Maybe if I do. Okay, this was my backup plan to this.
Just manually clear it.
No, I installed lights.
Ah,
uh,
As we go through, we flip on the lights, turn off the front
yeah,
door.
basically. Okay, I was not 100% sure this was going to work. It's the first time I was playing with it.
Okay.
But yes, I have installed lights that, if it's within your otherwise standard line of sight, will illuminate the... I kept them very small, but it'll illuminate the small area that it's in just for orientation purposes.
so keep playing with it so you don't go blind.
So, yes, I will continue playing around with that. Alright, so, to begin with, Alex, not only are you the first to make contact with this creature, you are the first to get to do something. What do you?
I'm gonna scan it because I want to know how hard I can hit it before it explodes.
All right, a control science, please. Control science.
Well, this is about to crit fail.
Well, I'm not giving you an.
I don't think I have any focuses that would apply here.
Detection?
No, nope.
If I'm using a standard Federation tricorder, then my Romulan tech doesn't count. So
That it does not.
no focus. Oh well.
You still got 2 successes. All right, so
I got a critical success.
you determined that it is indeed, as you deduced earlier, it is a plasma creature. The wavelengths are certainly discernible, but at the moment you have nothing to compare them to. There does not appear to be any corporeal body per se, so you very much doubt that anything thrown at it would actually hurt it. But there's really no indication that energy weapons would not damage it.
Mm.
Would you
Okay.
like to do any moving for the minor action or anything else? Climbing up on a crate, gotcha.
Nope. I'm supposed to be hiding behind the crate. The grid is off.
Yeah, the grid's a little funky because in order to make this dungeon feel epic, you're basically 1/4 tile.
Anyway, I shoot what I've got to Sam and the Jenny just for analysis.
All right, the crew of the Jenny is beginning to make their research, and that will happen in the background. John, you are next.
Yay.
Try diplomacy.
Do my scans of this area tell me if these energy beings are heading towards an energy source?
Yes, you can do that. Go ahead and make an insight engineering.
Insight engineering.
And let me see if something might apply.
Subspace communications.
Nope, I'm not seeing anything that would apply here.
Alright. Just do it. Alright, that's a 1.
Alright, the tricorder appears to show only the 3 creatures. Well, there are 3 creatures in this room.
Yes.
I meant to say
That's all I
the
can
2.
see.
I meant to say the 2 that you can see, but yeah, slip the tongue there. Anyway,
Fine.
so you
I
detect
put my,
3 creatures.
And that's it.
All right.
Oh no, and then so if I only detect the 3 creatures, then I'll put my phaser on stun and shoot in the opposite direction and see if they're attracted to that.
All right. Go ahead and make a control security.
Let's see here. Control security. And roll.
And I was giving this a difficulty of only 1, so you receive 1 momentum from that. You do
Sweet.
create a little explosion over here. And
Sweet.
the 3 creatures all seem to bunch up and hide around the corner, but almost appear as if they are peeking towards where you shot.
Interesting. I guess that would. I'm gonna stay right where I am and hold any other action.
All right. Locke, your turn.
I've got no clue what to do here. Let's see. I guess I will walk forward a little bit and see if I can even see them.
You might be able to get a better scan than I do. You've got better stats for it.
Well, and last session I jury rigged that super scanner. Would I be able to attempt to use that to scan them?
I'll allow it.
Or what do you want for that?
And yeah, I'm looking at that one. You will be rolling with focus, as this is using technically experimental technology. Control engineering. So, yes, very good stats for you there.
What was that?
All right, and at a difficulty of 3, you gain 1 more momentum. And the scans reveal that the wavelengths of plasma that these creatures are also appear to be emanating from everywhere. You are
Oh, boy.
surrounded by this wavelength. The quick to deduce would suggest that that would imply that the plasma generators are somehow related to these creatures.
I want to attempt to communicate with these guys. We come in peace. We wish you no harm. How would I do that? Or is that something I have to wait for?
You can say that, and they do not appear to understand you. But they do kind of like chitter around. You know, keeping their distance from you.
Interesting. Take me to your leader.
Oh. They might not be smart enough to have the concept of a leader.
We got another one coming in.
Oh, it's bigger. Are you the leader?
This one looks at you. Appears to look at the smaller ones.
Or is that a predator?
And the next decision is Mafe's.
He looks at me, and I look at him.
He looks at me.
Oh, I can't see the other. I can't see the other ones from my screen. So, someone says this is bigger.
So
Yeah, up
Yeah.
north is bigger. And purple.
Okay.
So how would you like to approach this one that everybody else is saying is much bigger?
I'm gonna move away from it slightly.
Back away slow.
Yes, while facing it.
These are the ones that you have been told will attack on sight.
And may explode.
And
And
these
may
do not
possibly
attack outside,
explode.
apparently.
It could also be the tiny ones that explode. You merely have plasma burns to work off of.
I want to scan this thing to see if it's different, and I want to see if it's different like that, and then I'm trying to see if my theory is that the wavelength of their flashing lights. I want to see if there's some syntax to that, if that's their form of communication.
Okay, let me see. Alright. An insight. Insight security.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And so go ahead and roll that. It'll be a difficulty 3. So if you would like to use momentum, you may.
I will. Does constantly watching help?
Yes. Yes, you were the one to see it first, and you were not surprised by it. So yes.
Alright. So I will use one momentum.
Okay. Wait, why didn't that?
Why didn't it roll?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. All right. You did not succeed. You only got the same kind of data that you were able to get off of these small creatures. The differences, there do appear to be differences, but you haven't been able to determine what precisely the differences are, aside from the
Okay.
fact that it's bigger.
I do voice that. Hey, I can't tell, but I'm wondering if somewhere they're shifting the way they shift their light and frequencies might be some kind of. They might have some syntax to it that it might be a possible way they communicate. But I do not like this big thing.
That information, can I roll that with focus on linguistics, using linguistics and subspace communications, and
On your
as a
next
focus?
turn, you would be able to. The order would be the enemies followed by Sam, who, as the science officer, does have very good sciencey stuff.
At least she's good for something.
Yep, and I've got my phaser out in case I need it, but right now I'm not shooting first.
Wow, no snapback from Sam. I'm disappointed.
Ignoring you.
Sweet.
What? We were commenting your beautiful, bustuous brain.
Voluptuous?
Chicago lobes. Wait, that's too Ferengi.
Yeah, we already done the Ferengi episode. That was last week. I mean, he's still in prison on the ship if you ever want to, like, torture him or anything, but please don't.
As a proud Federation officer, I could never.
It's a
Thankfully,
good
I'm
thing
not a
you're a
proud
Romulan.
Exactly.
Alright, so...
Nehru is not above twisting some ears,
that's,
especially considering he likes Arnold. So
yeah, that's probably fair. Pardon me. Alright, so it is the monster's turn. And let me...
You know, when you phrase it like that.
Okay, it's the foe's turn.
Mm.
The larger one dashes straight through Lieutenant 6.
Like through?
Like, through. So,
Whoa.
Locke, or, sorry.
Can I do like a Avatar: The Last Airbender, lightning bending, fingertip through the chest, gut, out the other arm?
We are going to be having an opposed roll-off. And it is going to be daring security, because this is technically a melee attack. And everybody, I did add your body armor to your standard kit.
Yay.
And so all damage done to you is now reduced by 2. Just automatically, off the top. Alright, so let's see, what did I say? Daring security. And I'm going to open up by using one threat. And so, Locke, you are going to have to beat 1 success.
And here comes the first crit fail of the night.
No, but we tied. So this is going to mean that you will only take half damage from this. And let's see if this rolls properly, because I manually input this. Okay, it worked. And so that would be 2 would be half damage, reduced by 2 from your body armor. But that sizzled as it's moved past you.
As pure plasma moved through his body, crazy.
It's a good thing you had that armor, because that might have cooked. And it is now Sam's turn.
As I'm just kind of staring dumbfounded that somebody ran through. I don't think I have anything on communications. Hold on.
No, try to
That
get a
makes
better scan. We still don't know what the hell these things are.
Fine. What is that
A reason science
reason?
at a difficulty of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Use a momentum.
Well, I'm looking. I have intense scrutiny. Does that count?
Yeah.
I mean, we are trying to figure it out.
I am giving you focus for xenobiology.
That works.
Oh, okay. And
Because
then
at
what
the
do I
very
do?
least, the villagers have determined that these are creatures of some kind.
And that they are, in fact, a threat.
If I roll with 1 momentum, I increase the dice pool, right?
Increase the dice pool to 3, yes.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, good roll.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And a momentum back to you. You are able to determine a bit more. The creatures do appear to be related in the sense that they share the same plasma signature. However, this one appears to be at a higher energy state. It is giving off significantly more radiation, not harmful, but definitely down in like the alpha sorts.
Well, I'm gonna relay that to my team. And who is technically our commander right now?
Nobody, but I think John's the ranking guy.
Yeah,
Just for
John is our command track lieutenant commander.
red shirt.
As I relay information, I'm gonna ask John what he wants me to do.
And for that, John, I am going to allow you to make a response, as you do have bold command decisions as a talent. So, whatever you say to do will happen. So if you want to order somebody to do something, or if you want to collectively say, we should all do X, everybody looks to you, boss.
Yeah. One exception there.
We should collect a specimen for study so that we can safely extract the problem from the area without endangering ourselves or others any further than we have to.
All right, you heard the man.
Okay, I was going to
Done.
say, does the crew have any questions on how best to enact sample extraction?
Butterfly nets.
Butterfly net, yes.
Could we modulate the phasers to do some kind of like net or like snare?
There you go.
There would
I
be
like it.
precedent. At this point, they have encountered the Tholian Web's ability to basically link lasers, for lack of a better term. So if you would like
Cross
to
the
do
streams!
if you would like to cross the streams, uh, you could have, for example, your engineer, Lieutenant Six, try and cobble something up for you to do that. As you do that, mind you, the creatures will still be doing things, and it will take time to do.
Fun.
I
Yeah.
mean, of course, I think Six could probably knock it out in a couple of turns, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not worried about the time. I'm just trying to think of some way to actually get John's suggestion done. And hey, John has to ship for some help.
Yes.
I'm
I
sure
do
with
so.
Sam's much better scan, they've got more information that they can use now.
Exactly. We need
Oh,
a USS Jenny. We need a containment field, stasis field, or pod to be made up and beamed down so we may be able to collect a specimen and safely transport it back to the ship for further study so that we might be able to do what we need to do safely.
okay. I am then going to ask one of you to go into the USS Jenny's character sheet. And this is going to be a sensors engineering task.
Sensors engineering, huh?
Yep. And let's see. That's a EMH sensor suite. Okay, so you may roll with focus because I'm going to allow the advanced sensor suite assist with this. It's difficulty
Sweet.
2 to be able to do what you want to do, but only the ship gets to roll.
Awesome. I'll use momentum as well.
Unfortunately, the crew on board has yet to come up with anything. They are working on it, however.
Yes.
Oh,
Somebody else gets a roll for the ship next time.
All right. I will have that be the bonus action of our bold commander, and we will return to Alex. Oh, he went AFK, right?
He did.
Yes.
He
All right.
did.
We will just momentarily pause
Oh,
then.
sorry.
Oh,
I
he's
had to
back. Never
step away
mind.
real quick.
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back.
All
Guess
right,
who's
what
back?
what am I
Guess
doing?
who's back?
Okay,
Guess who's
so
back?
we just called up to the Jenny to see if they've managed to come up with anything, perhaps a way to capture one of these creatures, and they came back with zilch.
Mm.
And it is your turn.
What happens if we shoot one? Can't we stun it?
Nobody's tried yet.
Yeah, I'm trying not to piss him off yet, but
Yeah.
you know what? I've still got that power whip from that Ferengi I tackled.
Oh shit, I did give you that, didn't I?
I'm
Let's-
going to try and be nice about it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to turn it on and then use it like a cat toy. Wave it around and such. Piss, 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 piss.
here, murder cat.
Yeah.
Here, murder cat.
Okay, daring security, please. Difficulty 2.
Brian has no idea how to handle.
I am very, very, very confused right now, but yes, I am enjoying this. Please continue.
Can I claim focus for combat tactics?
I will. Um, I'm gonna give it to you for interrogation instead.
Okay. I was gonna. If you say no, that's fine. I was just.
I mean, it's. I'm allowing it. I want to see where this goes.
Yes.
And an extra success. Nice. Add
Yes.
to the momentum. All right. As you wiggle your whip.
Whip it out, wiggle it around a bit.
The smaller creatures, some of you may not be able to see, but disperse in a larger circle surrounding you, jumping up on top of the containers, or more like kind of like float jumping. They don't appear to have like physical weight to them, but they jump in an animal-like motion up there, and all now look very, very interested in you.
Here, murder kitty.
And John, you have one just off of your 3 o'clock. And then I had to click on your character to make sure. Oh yeah, you can actually see that.
I can. What happened to the other two? I don't see those. Oh, there they are. I see them. Okay. So I figured out if I hit tab, I could go to each character and see what they see.
Oh, cool. All right, there you go. If anybody wants to see around, tap away.
Oh,
So
hey,
the other two,
that's actually pretty handy.
That
the other two
actually
are up
is.
there.
Damn.
Okay, so you
You're
may.
welcome.
There might be a little glitch in that system though, because it might send you off to my. Yeah, it does. Every once in a
To
while, it
yours?
sends you back to the start. That's my Eye of God dot.
Dot.
So that's what allows my my OBS to see everything.
Nice.
Oh wow, those poor little guys are tiny compared to this thing.
All right.
Yes, and now that
All right.
everybody's had sight on them, the smaller plasma creatures are approximately ranging from about 6 inches to a foot tall. The large ones are the size of a very large dog, about 3-4 feet, bulky looking almost. It does appear to have a semi-humanoid form.
It's a chimp.
Imps are terrifying.
Yes.
Yeah.
However,
But apparently
it is
Captain-
very amorphous. You could just be experiencing paroidia and just seeing things that ain't actually there.
I want to put my phaser on stun and shoot directly in between Sykes and the creature, like directly in the middle.
Right there?
Yeah,
Why
Yep.
are you antagonizing the big one?
because
Alright.
he's eating the small ones. Or let me rephrase. Does the big one seem like he's intimidating the small ones, and that's why they're dispersing?
No, they're captivated by Valdor's whip.
Yes, they moved in reaction to the whip, not to the larger creature rushing them.
That is the best thing I've heard tonight.
Oh,
Well, there's one for the recap video. Mark the time, 51 minutes.
yeah.
Who's
Uh,
Mark? I'm sorry.
I wonder what would happen if I just walked around him to the other side.
Down through to the other side.
The small one, it doesn't have eyes, but you get the feeling that it is watching you very, very intensely.
Fun. I'm just gonna continue walking over here until you tell me I can't walk anymore.
I think I might have you stop if I've got these, as long as I got these in 5 meters. Yes. Alright, so
And I
Yeah.
would walk 500 squares, and 500 more.
coincidentally, I actually think this thing is. No, it was 5,000 pixels tall.
You know, I really hate that Forge measures in pixels rather than grids.
I know, it is really annoying, but it is useful for me because of the way that I get my backgrounds. The guys don't use the same sized grids every time, and so using pixels instead, I'm able to, make all of the grids 5 meters, even if I have to go in and manually tweak the ruler. All right. Anyway, so that's as far as you can get there, John.
I will.
You do
Just
have a
wait
minor
to see what
action.
happens.
So okay.
I'll wait to see what happens to use that minor action later, which is like shooting a weapon or something like that, right?
No, shooting weapon's a major action.
Right. You would be able to pull your weapon out and have it at the ready. Take aim.
Run a tricorder check later if I need to.
You could have that at the ready as well.
Yeah, that'll do.
Ha!
Hmm?
Watching a video of some idiot poking his hand through the. I don't know where the zoo is, but they got chain link on the lion enclosure. Some dude sticking his fingers through it, and yes, the inevitable eventually happened.
This pleases
Alex,
me.
you're not supposed to be watching home videos right now.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I love those fingers.
All right, Lieutenant Six, Locke, you are still sizzling from your very close encounter of the plasmoid kind.
Okay,
So
I
you're
don't
saying
know if
rocket
this is
pot.
possible,
Yes,
but
Lieutenant Six has
as
a
chief
hot body.
engineer, would I potentially have something like a 9-volt battery on my person that I could pull out, test it on my tongue, and then like offer up to one of these entities?
The
Who the
closest
hell
thing that you have
nine-
are your tricorder, your phaser, and your comm badge. That would be the only things that fit the definition of what you're looking for there.
Then can I rip one of the extra power capacitors off of my modified tricorder and do that?
You would destroy your modified tricorder doing that, but it would give you the battery you want.
Well, and would it destroy it or just revert it back to a normal tricorder since I had the working tricorder and broken tricorder that
I would give you a
smashed
difficulty
together.
2 roll in, let's see, control engineering.
Fuck, do you want my tricorder?
Or mine.
Well, it would be. I mean, everybody has tricorders, so if it does break, then you wouldn't be for want of more. However, this roll would determine whether you could successfully remove the battery, or if you fail, the tricorder becomes inoperative, and you'd have to get
Oh,
one
no.
sent in from, all the way from orbit.
1 second.
Can
Away.
I grab Valdor's tricorder off of him and take the battery off of his?
If
I am willing to assist in this.
if
I will
Valdor
stick
agrees.
my hip out for him if need be.
Okay, there you go. All right, so Valdor is now down a tricorder,
Oh no.
which apparently
I think
you didn't
today's
have.
the first time I've actually used it. Like, I'm not kidding. I think this was the first session Valdor's used his tricorder.
Interestingly, I didn't add one to your list. Everybody else has theirs.
Hey, so you can just add another one to locks.
Okay, well.
Do you still want a roll for pulling the battery out of the
No, go ahead. The unmodified tricorder is, it's plug and play. You've probably changed 10,000 of these.
Or,
Okay.
when you were a lower
Yeah,
officer.
when you were an ensign, you probably changed thousands of these. Shit, where is it? Personal equipment. There it is. All right.
So yeah, I will
Tricorder.
grab Valdor's, pop the battery out of it, and just offer up to these beings, just set it on the ground, and then step back towards Valdor.
He wants to give them a candy.
Yep.
Exactly.
Weep na Niniba.
All right.
Nobody gets that reference.
I
Sorry, know
recognize it, but I am not.
It's a Star Wars reference for the Ewoks, isn't it?
No, I will stab you, John.
No, that Robin Williams.
Transformers, the movie. Give him an energy cookie and say the universal greeting.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow.
It's been a minute
I
since I've seen
do
it.
not have the touch. I do not have the power.
None of you do. I am the
Well-
only one, apparently.
All right. Well, the small ones all continue to gather and get a little bit closer now.
Wow, Romulan tricorders are weird. Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. That is a Star Wars meme.
That wasn't. Oh, that was the wrong chat. I meant to put that into general shenanigans. Whoops. Anyway, here's the Romulan tricorders.
Oh, those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They like the Nintendo
They look like
3DS that
yeah,
pop
look
open.
like a
Yeah.
DS or like those old handheld like Galagas and stuff from the 80s. You remember those?
Those
Where
look
they made
more,
a
Those look more Cardassian, honestly.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, that's what came up for Romulan. I'll look up what Cardassians got. Oh, those are actually better. Hold up. They look like they're ships.
Viva Cardassia. Okay, you're right. That definitely is Cardassian there.
It's a miniature deep thought.
Well, that's dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
God, that was a terrible movie, but such a wonderful series.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck, I forgot what Klingon ones look like. Hold on. Who the hell designed these?
I get the feeling it's next generation. Oh God. No, that looks original series.
Oh
That,
god.
wait, that looks like my freaking point of sale. It's like tap here.
Here's a picture of Christopher Lloyd holding one in character.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I thought. That felt original series era. So, and General Chang, just hooray! I praise him. He's like the
Ooh,
best Klingon to come from the original series.
Vulcan's got the best one so far, the prettiest one.
Is it circular?
You know,
Circular?
It is circular.
All right. Let's see. Who is next? Mafe. Mafe. The creatures are gathering closer. They are very focused on Six's batteries and Valdor's shiny whip. The larger one appears a little annoyed, perhaps. So you are at the back of the pack right now, but
Yep.
what is your view?
Uh,
Okay.
We should probably find out what these things are destroying and then replicate or what's the word? Not replicate,
simplify.
but
Genocide?
no, we're not doing.
these are possibly intelligent creatures, so we
I think
can't.
I think the big one is at least semi-intelligent. The little ones do not show a lot of problem-solving abilities.
Not yet, so we can't just nix them or destroy them because we're the Federation, with the exception of Alex.
Yeah, you can't.
Yes.
Have you followed
But if we
protocol?
can figure out how to get them
How do we get
to
them to be
lure
not
them
problematic?
out, then we can move them somewhere else. So they're liking Locke's
Candy bar.
tricorder battery, candy bar, along with Alex is using the energy whip as a hey, look, catnip.
A cat toy, but yes.
Same thing. You don't have the red dot, so I mean it's the best you can do.
I mean,
Frank
we could probably
equivalent.
lower the output on a phaser and make a red dot.
That I'm curious about.
It might have to be modified to go that low, though.
Yeah, the lowest setting is stun, and that's still, well, stunning.
But
right,
for
but stun and kill all have, if I'm remembering my Star Trek correctly, all have settings like maximum
They do.
stun, maximum kill.
Yeah, and like
Unfortunately, the game doesn't take that into account.
not for the rolls, but I can always like modify and adjust
We could add
depending
damage
on
dice and stuff.
depending on situation. Yeah,
I'm
like
saying
for example, damage dice.
yeah. No, I'm saying to get it down to like even like for a red dot effect versus food effect for these guys, I'd say we'd want to take it down to like quarter power, and that's gonna need 6 on it.
Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am
That
con. I am not engineering.
well, still you do have the best engineering stat.
Really?
Valdor
That's funny.
is up there, but yeah, 6 has a 5 in engineering. I enjoy saying that.
You're right. I did make engineering my secondary. Oh, because technical expertise talent. Oh shit. And cautious
Okay.
engineering.
And it's my secondary too, technically.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
got a
it's
1
like
in engineering, so.
yeah, so Valdor and Velek have 4 still great engineering, but you might well be the pilot, which sometimes okay at,
I
but
mean,
you're
it
you're
makes
you're
sense.
still our chief engineer right now.
It makes sense. I am technically a technical consultant. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I could play with a phaser. I can play with my phaser since I also have my disruptor, which I like better, and see if I blow my hands off.
Didn't you just hand off your phaser?
No, I handed off
No,
my tricorder.
tricorder.
Oh, okay.
So I'll hand the if six Lock, hey, do you want to play with the phaser or the whip?
Neither of those sound like great options.
I didn't say they were good.
I'll take the whip.
Okay. Well, oh Sam.
Whip it. Whip it good.
Oh Sam. Anyway, yes, you can piss if you want. I will wait. It's not my turn. I can on my turn. I will move over and give it to her.
Yes, at the moment, let's see. Oh shit, who was it? Is it
It's
is
me
it okay?
with the engineering of one.
So yes, you might not be the person to make these decisions, but perhaps you could scout around and see if you see anything in your movement radius. You should be able to see the. Whoops. I think I just.
Light.
Well, that light bulb turned on. I meant to drag the map. You should be able to see some of the lights that I'm turning on, and
Whoa! I don't know whose viewpoint I just tabbed into, but it gave me everybody.
huh?
Yeah, I tabbed and it gave me everybody's sight.
Oh, was that? Oh.
Okay, can everybody
Okay,
see
well
down?
that's the eye of God, and that's interesting. I should probably turn off those lights if you can see that.
Oh, the field of plasma generators. Yeah, I'll turn.
Okay, well, by coincidence, the eye of God has shone upon you, and the eye doth saith, there's a shitload of plasma generators in the room to your north.
Nice recovery.
Okay, I'm gonna
God
move
hath
that direction.
spoken. Nice discovery, Alex. I'll keep that in mind for the future. I might actually use it intentionally next time.
All right, can I see?
You're heading for the
All
plasma
right. Yes,
generators.
you are now heading towards the plasma generators, and
Yeah,
that
I
should be
only
the.
step inside the door. That's as far as I can go. Oh,
Okay. You should have another 10 from where you were, so another 2 blocks forward if you want.
nope.
Is there a wall
I'm
in the way?
saying no. There's a door here. I'm not going past this door.
Okay, you are staying at the door intentionally, not anything I fucked up on my end. Got it.
Okay.
Correct.
Because I
I
used
am
a
using
crap load
myself
of
to keep
doors and a
the.
crap load of walls in this. Something's got to go wrong.
No. I'm using myself to keep the door open so that you all can hear and possibly see me as I say, "Hey, there's nothing in here that I can see at the moment."
All right. Well, you do ahead of you see. I wish there was a way I could turn that on. You know what? I'm gonna try something weird here for a second. Let's see you and.
Junior high all over again.
Probably
That's
something
what
weird
she
here for a
said.
second.
Huh?
I mean, I never really stopped doing weird things, but.
Like Captain Hammer said, those girls do the weird thing.
Oh God. There was a
Camera.
guy in that group, if you'll recall.
2 girls and a guy, and they were
Mhm.
all down.
Yep. At the same time.
As long as it's
At
not
the
two girls.
same damn time.
No, the groupies were 2 girls and a guy, it's all singing
Yeah,
about.
they were.
Okay, I've gone and increased everybody's vision range. That
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
So that
I'm just going to do another scan from here, Brian, just to see what else I can deduce.
okay. Go ahead. Control engineering. Or
Look like transporter pads almost. But
So control
sorry,
engineering or control security?
sorry. Control security. I was
Okay.
looking at the wrong sheet. Sorry.
All right. And constantly watching
Yes.
or infiltration.
No, not this time. Yes, if something tries attacking you, it won't get the jump on you. But in this case, no.
Okay. I'll just roll my 2 dice.
All right, and
Ooh.
2 successes. You do determine that there are 4 additional life
Little guy.
signs in this room ahead of you. They appear to be amongst the field generators that are at the center of this large room. The scans do read. Let me see if I can turn on some. Da, 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 da. See if I can post up a few additional lights for you.
I see a light moving.
Yeah, trying to add a few around the perimeter that your scans were able to determine. And even if you can't see them now, you'll see them later.
All right. Yeah. So I'm yelling this all out. Hey, I've got 4 in here. I don't see any of the bigger ones. This is about as good as I can do on a tricorder.
Can we replicate the energy signature outside and draw them all out there?
I could probably Pied Piper them out there, or Sam in a minute.
Pied Piper them.
Why
All
not?
the
We need a bigger field because these other guys didn't come running yet. I'm
Yeah,
sure if the Jenny gets their heads out of their asses and rolls better, they can help us
exactly.
figure something out.
Hey, baby.
And I did forget to mention one thing that I had already brought up earlier, but you do determine with your scan that the energy signature of the plasma beings and the energy signature of the field generators are not the same, but very ridiculously close.
Okay.
Same, but they're close. Is it good enough?
I mean, close enough for government work, but you're the ones determining whether you think there's a connection or not.
I feel like the DM is hinting there's a connection.
Yes, I believe there's a connection.
A very subtle and crafty man.
Subtlety is my
Third and second cousin.
Yes, as subtle as atomic weaponry.
As long as it's not your first cousin, it's legal.
That's
Unless
what we
you're in
call
Utah, I know for
kissing
sure.
cousins. And it's even better if she got all her teeth.
Oh my god.
Gross. You
Or
said
none
that
of her teeth.
well.
All of her teeth or none of her teeth. Either way is good.
What, ain't never had a gum job before?
Gummy!
Oh, what the hell am I recording?
They used to
Not
call
even-
that girl got out the Marines and they started calling her Master Gums.
Gummery Sergeant.
And we're recording all of this for posterity.
Oh, yeah, when they bury me, delete my YouTube.
And your browser history.
Yeah, definitely the browser history.
Uh, all right. Anyway, I believe we are now
Master
on to
Gums.
the opponents, and
I mean, are they though?
well, you are facing across from them. They are currently your opponent. The large one sees Amron going through the door and makes a beeline right at him.
That is a fast little shit.
It's not
Uh-oh.
even, not even full move.
25 meters is like 100 feet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well,
Well-
y'all get 30 meters, so just imagine it over, not 6 seconds, obviously, because that part never really made any sense to me, but... Oh, shit, it's 30 feet, isn't it? Whatever.
Yes.
Feet,
Which
meters...
is about 10 meters, you know?
3
Maybe
feet per
8.
meter.
Look,
Yeah.
y'all move 30 units.
I've got you at a unit.
You're whipping it around right now, laddie.
Does your wife know you have his unit?
Alright, once again, we are going to do an opposed roll.
What?
A daring security against Amron Dekar over there.
Alright.
I really should.
That's a good roll.
Yes, I still got 2 successes, but I really should have given myself some threat there. But oh well, you got lucky. So you need to beat 2 or more successes with a. You will not be surprised, so I will allow you to roll with focus.
Yep.
If you would also like to
I'm
roll
gonna take
with
a momentum. I do.
Yes, please.
Good roll.
All right.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. He got a few back.
And there we go. All right. So once again, this will just be half damage. Rounding down to 1, subtract 2 for body armor. He's
And
right
so-
up on you, and like very close, but just cooking the armor.
I'm okay.
Somehow.
Which
Your
brings
clothes
us to...
might be on fire, but
Yeah, I mean it's like you are detecting no heat coming off from it, despite the fact that you feel like this fiery type being should be emitting infrared radiation, but it appears not to be.
oh god. The big one's the mom, the little ones are the babies, and the nest is in the generators.
Yeah, I would agree with this. How do we get him out?
So, Sam, the speculation around you is as you've heard.
I thought I was getting the whip.
You're also the xenobiologist, so what do you think of this?
The team is postulating that the big one is Mama Bear, and the little ones are baby bears, and
Not bears. Pacific salmon.
And the nest is somewhere in the generator room, which is why she's so protective.
Yep. Making a
Well.
nice incubator, I see.
Then you either take out mom and make sure you do it quickly, or move the nest.
I don't think mom's gonna let us explore enough to move the nest.
Yeah.
Mom? Where'd mom go?
She's trying to hump May's leg.
Yeah, Mom's looking for some action from Amron.
I said no. So far, my no is winning.
So far.
Don't get excited, it'll burn off.
And nobody's tried shooting it yet, huh?
We've tried not
the-
to antagonize it, but
The current plan on the table is when 6 turn comes back around here, he is going to modify a phaser to turn into a little laser toy.
I think we're past playing with it,
Yeah.
oh,
shooting somebody.
I think we need to replicate the nest, the conditions of the nest, put it somewhere else, and see if it's better. See if they move.
It's currently attacking one of our party members, though.
yeah, that was real aggressive. Whose turn is it?
Mine.
Oh, well then do something.
Well, it depends. Do you want me to shoot it to stun it or kill it?
No, you don't have a good history with shooting. Why don't I give you the whip and you try to gather up the littles?
Fine.
It's also right in front of me.
Yeah, miss there will not set the forest on fire. It will hurt your friend. Or at least
Yeah.
your crew, at least your crewmate. No guarantees on friends, but at least your crewmate.
No guarantees on friendship, but I don't really want the science officer shooting with me in the backdrop. The Romulan, I'm okay with shooting with me in the backdrop because he's the shooting type.
And he wouldn't care if he hit you.
He would, not because of any loyalty or anything, but professional pride. That would have meant that he missed.
Yep.
True.
Again, give me the whip, and I'll go try to get.
You already have the whip.
All right, so you now
Sam,
have
I
the whip.
love hearing you say that.
All right, so would you like to just wiggle it around a little bit? God, this is getting worse.
Oh, we're gonna crack it on the floor.
Or would you? Okay, would you like to do something specific with it, such as
Tie it to the back of your uniform like a tail.
We're gonna crack it against the floor and over.
Pika?
We want to get their attention.
Oh god, a Romulan cat girl or a Vulcan cat girl.
I
Well,
just
she
want
does
to
have
say
the
that
pointy
checks
ears
so
for
many
it.
boxes for me.
Right? My inner 15-year-old just fainted.
I told you we're gonna crack it on the floor and then overhead. There we go.
All right.
Vulcan Catwoman.
Daring
Oh,
security, please.
Brian's about to lose.
Daring.
Dying in background.
Do I get to do the focus?
Let me look.
Testing a theory. I'm testing a theory.
You would be testing a theory, but that's more of a talent. But you know what?
Unintentional.
It would have hurt xenobiology.
Yeah, we'll go with Xeno.
I'm still going with it's still applying here. You're technically the strongest person in the room in this entire dungeon.
Fine.
Excuse me.
We'll roll with the momentum.
Technically.
There we go. One
We're
momentum.
the same species.
Ouch. Hello. Hey, where are you going?
You're not the same species.
Okay,
Yes, they are.
2 success. Okay, as you...
The only difference between Romulans and Vulcans is philosophical.
Basically, yeah. I mean, there's probably... Well, no, I think they haven't established that there's been enough distance between them for significant genetic differences, but... okay, so the trio of small plasma creatures are now very focused on Velik, jumping up together on top of one of the crates to the south of you.
Alright. Pulled one of the momentum off.
It's alright.
It's like saying a fox and a dog are the same species.
We are back to Valdor. Your minor action would be handing over whatever weapon you were going to have modified.
No, seriously, Romulans and Vulcans are the same species.
Yeah.
The only reason there's...
I conceded. I give on that.
And foxes and dogs are both canines, but
No, they're canids. It's a
Yeah, but
they're a
far enough
family
apart.
grouping, but no.
Romulans and Vulcans can interbreed.
Yeah, that was actually a major plot point in DS9 that they realized the Romulan hospital was actually a base because they refused Vulcan prisoners or Vulcan patients.
yeah.
Look it up. You don't believe me? Look
I
it up.
believe you.
Yeah, in Discovery, they actually have them after the Romulan supernova eventually reuniting and renaming Vulcan Navarre and
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that
Can you get me water?
31st century nonsense.
Mm.
It's like North and South Korea, or North and South Carolina, where you're depending.
I'd give a better
Alright,
argument
moving
for Western Virginia. Anyway, so Alex,
Okay,
plans?
so I gave the whip to Sam. I'm giving the phaser to Locke.
Yep.
I'm going to move for a better angle.
You gave your phaser away? Oh, because you have a disruptor.
Yeah, because I have a disruptor.
To be fair, it was my turn. I took the whip.
Yes.
There was no
Yes, he
giving
did.
involved.
Take it.
Oh my. Okay, so anyway, control security.
You guys are bad.
Always. Brian.
Uh, uh, okay, so you're shooting. Control security.
Right. And
And
I'm going to
you're
shoot at full power because I don't know what's going to happen here.
okay. It's merely a difficulty 2.
Calling focus for combat tactics.
Why is the door moving like crazy?
I don't think it's the door.
It was. I was open. I was playing with.
Oh, I was saying, I think somebody might just be trying to click something, and
Shoot it.
Oh, nice.
okay, you shoot and you gain momentum. You may roll for damage.
Okay, since I called max damage, do I add any dice there, or just what are we? How are we going to do that?
That if it is, that would normally be lethal damage. So if it's 5 damage or greater, the creature is going to get knocked down, knocked prone. Or if you do manage to decrease its stress track completely, it would die. And so 6. The effects are not applied. This thing has a natural resistance of 2, so there are 4 damage done. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's as the energy beam hits it, the impact spot glows and the energy seems to dissipate around it, but the creature does let out something of a sort of audible roar as it is hit.
Bubble.
Okay, as long as it didn't get bigger, I'm okay.
No, it looks like the energy dissipated across its whole body, but it clearly hurt it.
Yeah, I'm just worried about a. What was it, Maeve? An animated shrub, or what was it?
Shambling mound.
Gambling mound.
Oh god, I remember that.
Tell them the story, Maeve.
So basically, in second ed D&D, if you hit plant creatures with lightning damage, you actually gave them health instead of removing health from them. We did not know this. So we've been fighting a shambling mound, which takes half damage from piercing, piercing and slashing weapons, no damage from bludgeoning weapons. So we've been getting our ass kicked fighting this thing for a few rounds, got it down to mostly dead, and then our freaking druid decides to use call lightning on it and does a massive amount of damage. Rolls beautifully. We're all like, okay, great. Then our DM drops the note on us that actually regenerates them, and the damn thing grew. Like he was like, congratulations, you just gave it more hit points than when it started. And we was fucked.
And according to
Hilarious.
the DM, it went up an entire size category.
Yes. It went from large to huge.
So, a little worried about that happening here. Since it didn't, I'm okay.
Quite fun. However, no, I will go ahead and confirm for you that it did take damage.
Okay. All right.
I am
and
devious, but not that much so. Fun idea. Noting down for later.
I end my turn.
All right, John. We are now appearing to be taking out the big one.
Okay. I guess I'm
Shoot it. That's daring and
Shooting is control security.
control security. And I'll call this aggressive negotiating and call focus with my diplomacy.
I think you've tried that
Nice,
one
but no.
before.
It did not work then, and it will not work now, I'm afraid. Do not worry, I will eventually write a story with your with your focuses more in focus, but today we focus on Sam.
Why me?
I am evaluating you for command advancement.
Lovely.
Because the group needs a leader, and this is an organic way to do it.
Basically, yeah. I'm kind of testing y'all to see who actually is, worthy of getting that L taken away.
Be a big boy commander? What?
I don't want to be the leader.
That's why you're getting it.
Well,
Follow the leader.
great people do not seek greatness, but have greatness thrust upon them.
Thrust upon them.
Thrust.
Say, I have the whip. I get nothing thrust upon me.
You have the whip now, which I'm getting that back, by the way.
Yeah, right. You gotta come take it.
Oh boy, I have so many responses to that.
Yeah, since this video's already rated X.
Even my daughter smiled. I don't know what she's smiling about, but
Exactly, there you go.
I keep my toys, thanks.
Take it, I missed.
I was
On
swallowing.
one, yes, I am afraid so.
I had a mouthful of water and I was swallowing.
Did the Jenny come up with any capture
Capture?
mechanism yet?
Let us consult them. Who would like to roll for the Jenny?
I rolled poorly last time, so maybe Maeve should do it this time.
I mean, it's rolling off of the Jenny's sheet, so it's
It
not
is.
like any one person has anything bonus to add to it. You may use momentum if you would like, but I will limit you to only one.
Sure, I'll go for it.
All right.
Sensors engineering.
Yep, you're already set there with focus.
Okay. Form checks with focus. I will use a thing.
Momentum.
And they are making progress now that they know that the creatures are emanating at the same wavelength as the plasma generators. They do have a good lead on things. And
Good. Well, they're making progress.
Are currently testing some theories. They might be able to help you out.
Yay. Again, these things take time.
Yes, it's not the end of the episode quite yet.
It seriously has been only like 30 seconds since we sent that up.
I mean, yeah, practically round to round. Yeah, it's like a minute.
About a minute and a half.
But
well, actually, we were kind of dicking around for a little while with scanning and stuff, so maybe about 5-10 minutes.
And dangling whips.
Still dangling them.
Anyway, Locke?
Dangling? I'm using it.
Well, you are now.
Is there a chance that the Jenny could either isolate a similar signal somewhere else on the planet, or even just get a transporter lock on the entities now that we've isolated their signature versus the generators?
Yes.
I would like for you to make a control engineering check at a difficulty of 3.
Use the momentum.
Use all the momentum.
All right, we're doing that.
You would be able to purchase 2 die if you so chose.
Would my transporters and replicators get me focus on this?
I
mean, why not?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, using one momentum. Let's do this.
Oof.
Okay.
Not great.
Well, no, that is good. Because his target was 16. He needed 3 successes. He got 3 successes.
Yeah.
The Jetty is going to run with your idea and will need a few minutes to implement it. But the folks down in engineering have taken your idea and have suggested using the deflector dish to produce a focused plasma beam on a point of unoccupied surface. So next time we get around to you, we will go ahead and have the Jenny test for that.
Has anyone ever used the deflector dish for actual deflecting?
Technically speaking, anytime they go to warp, but I do see what you mean. They modify it a lot. It may as well just be called the Do Everything disc.
Deus Machina disc?
Well, y'all are working on a Deus Ex right now, so. Maeve, it is now your turn.
Okay, I need to defend myself and back away from this thing so I can be not in the line of everybody else's fire.
Yep, you may move up to 15 units as a minor action.
Yep, I just backed away enough because I'm not going to outrun this thing. Alright, what was shooting again?
Control security. And you have a direct line of fire, so it is only a difficulty 1.
Okay, I'm going to use stun. I'm just trying to kind of push this thing, keep it. I'm not trying to kill it if I've invaded its
Alex
nest
sure as fuck
area.
was.
I'm sorry, what?
Alex the Romulan.
Alex the Romulan sure as fuck was trying to kill it and managed 4. 4 HP.
Thanks.
Alright, I do not have any kind of combat stuff.
And I think that was John was saying, it was 6 minus 2 for natural armor.
Right. Sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. 2 momentum. And you
Yay.
go for damage.
Like I said, still on stun because I'm not trying to kill this thing. I'm just trying to
Alright.
steer it away from me. Oh, wow.
And
Yes.
in this case, the effects would otherwise be stun effects at an excess of 5 successes. However, the stun does not appear to actually work on it. And so, let's see, that'll be 6. I'll go ahead and do half damage since it was at low power for 3 HP further damage. Now this thing, for lacking of a face, it seems to now have 2 because it is staring down Valdor and it is staring down Dakar.
Two-faced son of a bitch.
And it is now its turn.
Is it going to split in 2? Because that'd be unfortunate.
Mitosis is.
It is going to focus on, on Alex here, and it is going to take threat down for the additional dice, and it is going to attack Alex with its plasma ball.
Ooh.
And it hits.
Yeah, it does. Ow.
And so let's see, various plasma ball, please.
The fact that you have small and medium plasma creatures indicates the existence of a large plasma creature, and I don't want to meet that. Okay, so 1 damage. Yay.
So yes, 3 successes, minus 2 from the body armor, 1 damage to you. And I did not realize I had done that. That was stupid of me. Wait,
Yes, it was. How dare you?
Wait, no. Why does it say that?
Trying to say that should have done more damage.
Okay, weirdness of the Forge system. That's actually renamed large plasma creature on my NPC sheet. Why the token itself says medium still is annoying.
I mean, not really changing anything.
No, I mean, your deduction is correct, coincidentally, but that
Shit.
wasn't supposed to be, That was supposed to be a little bit of a surprise.
Shit.
But it threw a ball at you and it sizzled, but for you it wasn't exceptionally bad.
Hmm.
And it is now Sam.
I guess I'm still over
Yes,
here
the
cracking the whip.
yes, the three small plasma creatures are bouncing around. Oh, geez, now I'm even more confused. Why does that say it that way? Sorry, totally unrelated. Let me check something. Oh, now it says it. Of course. Okay, I don't know why it said medium. Anyway, these small creatures are absolutely enthralled with the whip and the battery also still sitting on the floor. And so don't do anything. They neither attack. They seem like they're paying attention to the larger creature, the medium creature.
I say I'm just gonna sit over here, continue playing with my whip. So
It's alright. As you do, the smaller creatures jump down towards you, but keep their distance. But they are within 5 meters of you now.
Sam's over here. Hey, little kids, I have candy in my van. Help me find my puppy.
There we go. We'll back up a little bit.
It's
That's what I
alright.
want them to do. I want them to go into my van, but I gotta create the van.
With that, we are up to Alex.
All right. Alex is going to move. Whoop. All right. Let's see if we can piss Mama off a little more.
I was gonna say maybe we should evacuate and let them let the Jenny do its thing and give us the tools necessary to complete the mission.
Shooting. Ooh.
It's alright. And
What did you shoot?
My disruptor.
Yeah, and still at the
I know what you used to shoot, but what did you?
Holy
and-
balls.
Wow, okay. That is hold on, let's see. 9 oops, that's a closed door.
Math.
Alright, and the creature appears to rage and howl and dissipate as the disruptor bolt seems to almost pop it into a fine mist.
All right, let's go stomp the nest. I mean, humanely remove them.
All right, Ripley.
And
It's the only way to be sure.
up next, John, the three small creatures are still down there, but they do not appear in the least bit phased by the other creatures poofing.
Well, that's my vote is to evacuate the area and wait till the Jenny comes up with the containment field that we can use to safely extract these beings to another location that is better suited to them than their current location.
I just realized the plasma generators are actively glowing. I like that.
It is nice. Maybe if they'd have done that back in 40K, Nolan would have shot the damn things.
Oh, God. Killed the entire camp.
And yet he survived.
Yeah, that was back when I was a new DM and afraid of killing my players. He should have died like 8 times in that campaign.
Nice.
Well, actually, from that one he shot it from distance.
Yeah, no, I still should have killed him for it.
Now that one legitimately he was survivable. The tomb spider, however.
The tomb spider, the murdering the Inquisitor, a whole bunch of shit.
Nice.
The Kraken.
Yeah. I don't want to kill you, but I have come embarrassingly close. My
Well, I
apologies for your
don't.
multiple holes, Lieutenant Six.
I don't
I think
get
Lieutenant Six is the only one we've almost lost, and that's
He did take the biggest hit, but I mean, you've really only had a couple like major combat encounters, though. Anyway,
Yeah.
so John, you are moving around. Were you going to the small ones appear entertained by Six and Velik?
Yep,
Uh,
I would say let's hold our positions where we're at and wait to make sure that nothing more nefarious goes on while we are waiting for the containment field to be erected.
okay. Moving on to Lieutenant Six, you get a call from the Jenny saying that the deflector dish experiment is ready to commence. Would you like to go?
Fire the deflector dish.
I mean, that was awesome.
All right. So here is what we are going to do. We are going to use uh, control engineering from Lieutenant Six in conjunction with the Jenny, who is going to be doing a sensors engineering. If I can roll that, since I'm not directly involved in it this time. And we are using that. And we have one success from the Jenny.
What's the difficulty on this?
That is withheld from the moment.
All the momentums.
I'm going to use 3 momentum to get 2 more dice.
It's all right. Okay. I had set a challenge rating or a difficulty of 3 on that one, and so the experiment does work. The crew shoots down a beam about 100 kilometers away from you, and just as you do, you hear a massive bellowing roar that seems to shake the whole dam, and come barreling through multiple doors at the back of the facility, at the back of the generator room,
There's Daddy.
comes
Well,
a
we just
massive, huge, 4 times bigger than you creature.
Oi, Shemita.
We let him pass and go to the place where the Jenny was aiming.
I'm just gonna let him pass right now.
He stops when he sees you.
Me specifically? Shit.
You're standing amongst the generators right next to what you're presuming to be his kids.
Well, I knew this shit was gonna happen.
You did go in closer.
Yep. So are we back in combat?
We never technically left. It is now Mafe's turn.
Run him out. Or five, or however many there are of us. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.
Oh, Shemita. Um, yeah. So it's obvious this thing is paying attention to us and not to Jenny's uh, beacon thing, correct?
The creature, as soon as it got amongst the generators, saw Alex specifically, also amongst the generators, over next to 3 smaller creatures that were also amongst the generators. Or 4, sorry, 4 smaller creatures amongst the generators. And so, while it is not focused on you specifically, it is aware of intruders in its domain.
Damn it.
No, it's damn it, Jim.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a good Starfleet officer.
I mean, you
is
still
not
have the
Nehru who-
opportunity.
I am going to do a scan of the recently shot area where the recently shot medium-sized one was, and see if the energy was destroyed, dissipated, or if I can. I'm trying to see if Alex killed it, or if it's like just dissipated enough to where it'll regenerate in a little while.
Okay.
You understand where I'm trying to go with this?
I do, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Let's go with a control science on this one.
Oof.
At a difficulty 2.
Okay.
You do still at present have 3 momentum if you want.
Yeah. I don't think anything that I have will help with this for focus.
No. Nope.
All right. I will take a momentum die though.
What was that?
And success. No need to even delete the momentum because one gets put right back in. Your scans indicate that where the creature was, the creature still is. It's not there, but it's there.
I go ahead and calm that up to the Jenny for guidance. I'm going to yell this out too, so that way Sam hears it, and maybe she can tell me. Because if I can shoot this thing to kill, and it won't actually kill it, but make it not kill Alex, then I'm fine with opening fire on it.
Well, you... Sorry, let's see. So, you relay that information, and I'll go ahead and say all further information as regards to the experiment also relayed up, and they will have to get back to you for... with haste, but they will get back to you.
Yeah, I let them know I'm pleased advice because I'm trying not to violate the Prime Directive here.
Alright, it is now the opponent's turn, and the massive creature bellows again, and
Oh, there's 4 little ones.
coming from
There's 7 little ones.
just absolutely everywhere, tons and tons of the small ones just seem to float right out of the walls, because wall collision is turned off for me.
Oh, come on.
And so, a solid dozen of the small ones come out, as well as 2 of what formerly had been called large, but accidentally got called medium ones, come and flank the room. The large one stares down at you.
We're gonna die.
And it is now Sam's turn.
Flashy lights. Flashy lights for communications.
Just gonna say, I mean, do I still have the attention of the 3 little ones, or did they run
No,
off?
Sam, they're all over here.
They all bailed out and went to Papa.
The boy, get your ass over here came out.
You
Yeah.
and really quickly, let me see. Maeve, very quickly, please roll a reason engineering scan for me, or a task for me, please.
Me?
Yes.
On my stats. Okay, reason engineering. I wonder if I should have used momentum. Oh,
Nope.
wow.
I was putting that at a challenge 2. You, as the creature bellowed, were still doing your scans of the creature that you had shot, and it is not moving. It did not move when all of the others did.
Huh.
So, I'll just say you also relay that to Sam for her further
Yes.
consideration.
I'm open comm linked. Everybody here, the Jenny. No secrets.
So what does that mean?
Well, you don't really know, but there is a
I
dead
don't
creature
know.
that's not dead, that's there, that's not there.
You're the science person. I fly the damn ship.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out how to get rid of this circle I just drew on accident.
Yeah, I still haven't quite figured that out yet myself.
I
Hopefully
was
this
just
doesn't
trying to
delete
figure
everything.
out how
Uh,
far I can move. That's what I was going for.
30
uh,
units. So about 6 squares.
let's see, no. Is that it? No. Crap, which one is it? Okay, I can't remember how to delete that thing. It's there.
I would say since the monsters didn't attack us, we don't attack it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Somebody got to go away. Well, I moved closer. I guess you guys want me to do another scan.
All right, control and science
I guess.
at a difficulty of 3.
Here's my...
You may roll with focus as your xenobiology continues to apply.
Pop out. All right, what did we say that? Control and what?
Control science.
Form task. And I guess we'll roll with 1 momentum.
All right. Scans reveal that all of these creatures seem to be pulsating at the same wavelength, and it does seem to be in time with the plasma generators. And you deduce that there is a direct connection between the generators and the creature.
I thought we already knew that.
You did notice that, but the fact that they are staying here when the same amplitude wavelength was broadcast elsewhere on the planet shows that there's something very, very, very specific about this place that is keeping
Change
them
wavelength
here.
of generators.
Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say let's change the wavelength of these plasma generators, so they still perform their job but operate at a different frequency than what they do.
That could be something you try.
I mean, I moved and I scanned. I think that's the end of my turn.
Yes, it would be. We are back to Alex, who now has multiple options at his on his plate.
Oh, I'm
Which-
running the fuck away.
Which does not include taking my whip away.
Oh, I'm getting that back. You don't. You don't understand.
So a complete and full movement for you if you want to use everything, 45 units.
Hey, look, he's gonna hide behind me.
Yeah, you're hiding behind me too.
Or I'm going to lead them out of the dam.
Brave Sir
Right.
Romulan ran away. And John, you just saw a Romulan run past you,
At full speed.
like full on sprint.
Yeah. Apparently Kirby's holding a knife. Sorry.
I prefer the flame sword myself. It kind of looks like a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's lightsabers.
He has gun
Um,
hats now.
Does he now?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see. My brain hurts. Is there a control panel or something that I can use to modify the wave amplitude of these plasma generators?
There does not appear to be any in this room. However, the information as regards to layout of the dam was not discovered in your rolled explorations. That was the one thing I excluded from it.
Can I roll to find it?
You really don't have anything to go on, but you might be able to intuit it. So let's do a reason engineering task at a difficulty of 3. And we
How
will
many momentum do we have?
currently
We only have 2.
Which you
Fine.
certainly can get 1 additional dice. 1 additional. Damn it! I am getting my plurals and singulars completely fucked up tonight.
Too much pot.
I haven't even had anything in 2 hours.
2 hours.
I love the qualifier there.
Look, I get inspiration before the session and then sober up throughout, which is why usually my insanest decisions are early on and the sober ones are later. And you know what? Just for that, I'm taking a what's it called? A protest puff.
That's it, Brian. Fight the man.
Man, I spent my whole career sticking it to the man. And now I am the man. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, by the way, not that I don't think any of you would go blabbing to everybody in Kidsap, but 4th year in a row, our bakery is the best on Bainbridge Island.
Nice.
All 4 years under my command. Thank you very much.
Is that good news you want shared, or has it not come out yet?
No, it's not public news yet. We only just got the email this morning, and they kindly request that you don't make it public yet.
I mean, talk to besides you guys.
That's why I figured it was safe to discuss it here. It's like, I haven't even told my coworkers yet. It's like, only me and the boss know right now.
All right, I'm gonna be back. I gotta go take a shit.
It's all right. We'll go ahead and pause the. Okay, keep going then.
I think I rolled the Jenny page instead of my own.
Yes, you did.
It was reason security? No, reason engineering.
It was reason engineering, yeah. Oh yeah, you were still stuck on sensors engineering there. Yep.
All right. So reason engineering with 1 momentum and a single success.
It's all right.
So that didn't do a darned thing.
Yeah, you didn't really intuit where anything was, but you do assume that it is a dam, so it must logically have a control room.
Yes.
Good.
And we are on to Locke.
I am also going to try to figure out where the control room is going to be.
All right. Similar roll for you at also a difficulty of 3. And we did forget to take one momentum away, didn't we? So you
Yeah,
currently only
That was
have
the
one.
last one.
You currently only have one momentum.
Roll. Oh, I got you. I mean, don't you? I got you.
All right.
He found the room, but it's broken.
Yes, you did not intuit where the room was, and as just trying to think things out is, not exceptionally dangerous, I'm just going to go ahead and take the threat that I'll probably never use.
And then I'm gonna go over here and just try this door.
It's alright. It opens. And
That's what I got.
it's alright. Ahead of you, you do see a hallway that does end and turn left further into the dam. And we are now on to Mafe.
We must find this control room.
So yes, logically you deduce it exists. But where? No idea.
North. It could be south.
Could be any direction, but I will give you that Lieutenant Six, just over his communicator, did indicate that there is a hallway leading off to the east of the room you had been in.
Yep. Sam, it's time to go bye-bye.
So yeah, you may be able to look for the control room while circumnavigating the big guy.
Sorry, I missed that. I walked out to feed the cat. What happened?
Oh, Lieutenant Six discovered a hallway to the east of the room that you would be in. Alex is taking a shit, and the big monsters wants to turn you all into shit.
I got the part where Alex went to the bathroom. I
So
walked
I'll
back.
move this
time to be-
far and cover
Yeah, long and short, not much has happened on the
Velik.
monster end. But yeah, right now you're the meat shield. You might want to run or attack. Yeah,
It's
probably
not
one
my
or the other.
turn.
Oh yes, when we get to you. Sorry.
I was gonna say I can't do anything.
Yeah, so I'm at the door using it as cover, pointing my phaser. I'm gonna hold on shooting at this thing unless it charges her, so that way she can get the heck out of here too.
Okay. That will bring
Oh.
us then, if that is everything,
To them.
to them. The larger creature does move forward, but seems more in a corralling motion. The larger ones also come up and flank the larger one. But again, everything appears more in corralling as opposed to formation. Sam, it is on to you.
I'm gonna move.
Run away!
I don't know how far I can move. We're just gonna move.
45 units is the absolute maximum, and so from where your position was, you may move. I don't know if you can see my ruler, but pretty much anywhere in the room.
You can see everybody's ruler.
Okay. Once she's in, I continue moving the rest of my move.
Alright. Would you like to shut the door behind you?
Yes.
It's alright. We will go ahead and end this combat encounter, as you are now free to move about the cabin.
I asked the Jenny to keep tabs on their location.
It's alright, they are actively keeping tabs on you.
No, not on our location, on their location. I know where I'm at.
Ah!
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
I would like them to keep after tabs on our locations as well,
Yes, but
especially somebody in the
will
transporter room.
they will do their best to keep track of the plasma creatures. So Alex, to catch you up, everybody ran away and they shut the door behind them. Lieutenant 6 discovered a hallway off to the east, and we've exited the combat encounter, so you're free to move about.
There's a locked room on the south of the hallway, and I'd imagine a second door to it on the south
Oh,
from
really?
the hallway entrance.
A locked door, you say?
Yes, I do say.
wait, we're out of the combat.
What would that be to try and get that lock open, Brian?
That would be a control.
Daring security?
That's a melee attack.
Exactly.
I mean, technically it would still be the same. So yeah, daring security. And
I'm gonna shoot it.
I will give it a difficulty of 1.
I'm calling focus for infiltration.
It works. And you get a momentum from it.
Yay!
Poink, lockpicked.
That's the door. Okay.
There's 2 doors.
Not to be confused with tutors.
Oh, I seem to have found something.
And yes, that
I do
looks
not
like
see where
a
he's at.
very small control
He went
panel.
through this door, or he's on the other side of this door.
I would
Jab around
recommend
the
somebody with good science coming forward, Sam.
I'm
Sam.
trying to figure where the fuck y'all went.
No, southern hallway,
They
southern
went to
hallway.
the southern.
Yes,
And
there,
then
They
there
went
were.
south of the main hallway.
Farther south.
Yes.
Go back
Yeah,
out the
so
door,
if,
Can I
go
open
farther
it?
south.
if you come back this way,
Okay. I
and
went
then
down the wrong spot.
This way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
still want to go through this door though.
Sorry.
Okay, go down that second door, the further south, and then go through the southern door in the next room. Too far.
You know what? Close enough. It's not like you got to be
There we go.
physically there. All right, Sam.
And
A
I-
control science with
And
focus.
Take my whip back.
No, I'm
Flat
holding
up
on to that.
steals it off of her. Wow.
Nope.
Are you
Alright.
going to make this an opposed check? Because I will
am.
wreck you.
I am. Daring security, the both of you. No momentum may be used by either of you. No focus may be used by either of you, as you are both trained officers.
Shit.
Nope.
You two idiots don't break the damn console.
Alex, you successfully get your electro whip back.
Bastard.
I told you I was getting it back. I don't know why you didn't believe me.
However, that was so
Okay.
poorly done. I mean, honestly.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be subtle. I was literally just yanking it off of her.
Lucky you
How do you
didn't yank
know I
her.
didn't have it folded up
Lucky you
in my
didn't
bag?
yank the scants right off her.
I was gonna say, how do you know it wasn't folded up in my bag, huh?
Because
Sam,
I just knew.
Okay. Control science with
Contr-
focus.
control,
right?
Control science at a difficulty of 2 with focus. Yes, please. And
Not
that
bad.
is very good. All right,
For the
you
roll.
you pull up the screen. You gain 1 momentum, and on the screen is a layout of the base. You determine that currently you are in the southern regulation room at the north end of the complex, along with the barracks, medical chamber, and workshop. At the northwest-most end of the dam is the main control room.
Shit.
Two there through the through that room that we were just in.
Lieutenant 6 might be onto something.
With a Romulan and a Vulcan fighting over a whip.
What 2 consenting beings do in the privacy of their own control room.
Hey, he found a little one.
It gets spooked and jumps up on top.
I leave it in peace.
All right. You leave it in peace and you continue exploring. If
I'm watching, but I'm just gonna say I'm keeping up with him. I just don't want to move my token that much.
all good.
Another locked door.
Here,
On it.
I'll join.
Would you mind?
Someone gonna move me, or do I gotta move me?
Brian just moved you.
Yeah, well, I just moved you up to where everybody else was.
There we go.
All right.
Daring security.
Daring security for lockpicking.
Oof.
One success was all you needed. It was just a simple lock.
Oh, boys.
And as you go through, you find that much of the place is abandoned. You've encountered one creature, but...
I found another door.
Alright, Dakar has found another room, or another door. The top of the map. Rudog and Six are currently moving down other hallways.
Was it to try to get through this door?
A daring security.
I'll give it a shot. I have decent-ish roll.
And you do successfully break the lock. And the door is open for you.
Nathan in the med bay.
Ooh. I found a thingy. I'm going to scan this thing.
That looks like the main
Alright.
control room.
That looks like the med bay.
And, alright, everybody can pause where they're at. Alex, would you like to join Dakar in the med bay? Or over in the control room with Rudog and Six?
Send me over to control room with Red Dog.
I'll just follow them.
Oh no, we're splitting the party. Make's all by himself.
He's gonna die.
Right.
Oh well.
Amon is all by himself.
But he's
Amron.
not a red shirt.
Dakar. You're right, he's not.
Alright,
I'm the red shirt.
so for the main party over here, you are currently in a control room. There is a locked door off to the west and
On it.
an unlocked door to the south. For Dakar, go ahead and run a control engineering.
Ooh.
Or sorry, how about a control security, please, on your scan.
Okay.
And Baldor, you succeed there.
Did we get a momentum off of that?
Yes, you did get one. And over on the east side, 2 successes.
Woohoo!
It's alright. Your scans determine that there is a large cavity behind the wall, behind this med bay.
Ooh.
Do not explore that by yourself.
No, but I am going to radio that to everybody. The Wade party and the ship.
Oh hey, Locke found the shop.
Yeah, and that was the shop that you were expecting to find. Let's see. Turn on the
Shut the
lights
door.
everywhere that you've explored. Okay.
Did you
not up
shut
there.
the door?
Alright, so over in the control room, the control panel appears to be operating perfectly normal. All of the data outputs appear normal. They are giving no alarms. Everything looks as if the monks had just walked out for lunch.
They just walked out for lunch, huh?
Well, for everything that looks around here, it looks like everything's being perfectly maintained, run.
Run by who?
Uh-huh. And so, were you wanting to do any amplitude modulations or changes to the plasma generators, or did you want to explore the hollow in the medbay?
Both, but let's first not let's sour their food or sour their thing. Not make it unfunctional.
All
Well, if we
right.
make it
Make less
unfunctional, the
obvious.
dam collapses.
Control
Exactly.
control science roll, and once again, Sam, you are the boss here on that roll.
Control
Okay.
science. Yep.
Control science with focus. Do we want to use any momentum?
We have like 6 of them,
Yes.
don't we?
Yes, go for it.
We only have 3, but you're messing with power in the power generation area.
Okay.
Hey.
I
And she
don't.
got it back, so.
Yeah, and it was right back, so no changes there. All right, you are able to access the amplitude modulator, and you make the adjustments. You hear almost a wall rumbling scream.
That's that sucks.
And I assume everybody, all these energy source power or energy beings go towards the spot that the Jenny had projected.
Uh, no, everything is still located within the dam. Is that what you meant?
Well, if we soured their food, I would imagine they'd be attracted to where the next food source would be, right?
Ah, you've not seen any creatures to see if they're presently moving. You've merely felt the walls rumble with a scream.
Hmm.
Let's shut down the computer for now so that it can't be tampered with again just for now. Like I don't want to destroy it or anything. I just want to like lock it down. And
Yeah,
then
I
let's
used my
go.
quantum computer to put a lock on the system
Yeah.
that only Starfleet can unlock.
Let's just because it's closer, let's go check out the shop real quick with 6. And
Is
then
there
we'll head
anything of
over.
note in the shop?
Uh, you find things that you would find in any just like auto shop. There's lifters for moving large pieces of equipment. There are ropes and bungees and what have you.
Are there any chains?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're
Sticks
on
and
a kick tonight.
stones.
Yeah, I mean chains, whips. I mean, wow, you're really full dominatrix Vulcan there.
Sticks and stones will break my bones, but whips and
You
chains will set
realize
me.
Dami Mommy Vulcan ticks off boxes for like 80% of nerddom, right?
Good point.
It started.
Anyway, so you've locked out the computers. You've heard a scream. What y'all raiding from the workshop, or what are you trying to look for?
Apparently chains. We're sticking with it.
I would say probably anything to break through a wall, like jackhammer or picks, explosives maybe.
You do find several large maul-like instruments that would do very well for breaking down a wall.
Brian, do not give
Phasers
me a
will do
mall.
that
I will
for us.
use it.
Maul-like
Phasers could do all that.
implements.
Big, heavy, and spiky. It's the same thing.
What else looks like a good weapon?
Yeah, probably welding gear.
Yes, I mean there's welding gear. There really isn't anything that would be exceptionally useful outside of a roughly 19th century plus 21st century dam.
All right, let's just go to the med bay and see what's behind the wall number 1.
All right, I will need a daring control, excuse me, a daring security task from somebody at a difficulty of 2.
You want to take it, Maeve, or you want me to?
Let me see. I don't have the raised pull for that one.
Yeah, because I got a 10 daring and a 5 security, so I can do it if we need to.
You got a lot more than I do.
All right, I'll take it. I don't think I have anything that would apply to this for focus, so I'm just going to straight roll. Oh, I straight rolled really well.
Yeah, you did.
Indeed. The wall comes tumbling down, and laying just on the other side of the wall is one of the small creatures. It's almost flush against the ground, writhing in almost like boiling puddle of acid look.
All right, I stepped past it. Hallway.
And you find yourself in a hallway. And Sam, I will go ahead and rejoin the party.
Yeah, she's going to need to be teleported.
I say I'm cutting fabric here, so.
Okay, we seem to be at a dead end.
And yes, let me catch up with
Figure out. Did Jenny figure out how to construct a containment vessel?
And so, you haven't called in recently. And
I want to pick this thing up using a containment vessel that Jenny has constructed.
That door was no longer necessary. So, you emerge from the hallway into what looks like formerly a hallway, but has since been dug out deeper into the concrete
I see a big one.
of the dam. And
big one
again,
alert.
another
well, medium one, sorry.
Another of these small ones lays just outside the hallway in a similar acid bubbly state. The large one appears weakened and groggy and slowly moving, still barely capable of locomotion.
Okay, so I want to do a scan to see what's going on with them.
Probably because we soured their food.
All right, we need insight and science, please.
Can I ask Sam to collaborate on that?
Yes, Sam, you can be the...
My insight's pretty high, so...
Yeah, you're the science officer.
Yeah. So you can be the primary on that one, insight science.
I'm not going to lie, I almost called you the science chick there.
So, with focus, do we want to use any momentum?
You may with focus. Momentum is your call.
Sure. Go for it, use one.
Whoever's doing the assist, it's just one dice at the insight science.
Oh, good roll.
Not that you really needed it, but but okay, you get do
5 successes overall.
Because that was merely a difficulty 2. The creatures, for lack of a better term, they appear out of sync, as if they are trying to congeal and then immediately fall apart.
That sucks. It means we can step around them.
They're out of sync with everything, so...
Yep. I mean, my instincts are saying to pop each and every one, but we're supposed to be Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're going north or south?
Yes, you've got these dugout caves to explore.
Alright, I'll go north.
I'm going west.
North is a dead end.
The east is a dead end.
Going south.
Going south. And east. Going south again. Oh, that's a dead end.
We are so spread out.
We really are.
I think Locke just went down that way.
And if I could have everybody pause for a second. Rudong and Six have encountered a tiny creature that...
Yep.
Whoops, wrong button. One of the tiny creatures that is still barely able to move. It is able to recongeal momentarily and seems to phase into the wall at the end of the hallway that Six and Rudug are standing in. As everybody else is exploring, you see the acid puddle bodies of the creatures dotted around.
Expired. From like, but I want to scan this area where this thingy my Bob just disappeared off into.
It's alright.
Control science.
A control science, yes please.
What's that tell me?
And that tells you that there is another hollow in this wall.
Hey, there's another way over here on this wall.
It's alright. Lieutenant Commander Rudug is calling everybody, saying that in this neighborhood, if you are zoomed out, is
Can you
a
teleport us?
hollow.
Yeah.
That might actually be easier, yes. Okay.
There's a secret passageway over here.
There's a secret message from uncharted space.
Alright, I think
We
that's
must
everybody
boldly
there.
go where no man has gone before.
Alright, so somebody with a daring security to knock down this wall by whatever means y'all still carrying around.
I'll take it. With my mighty hammer.
Must be a magic helmet.
That was my introduction to opera.
It was a good one. And the wall comes tumbling down, and you have access to some more nicely built sections of the dam again.
Hey, what's this guy? We just ran over somebody again.
And that was the body that appeared to try and crawl away.
This is a.
Damn,
This is
Locke,
no
you were
longer a cave.
you should have built a scout, man. Damn. Oh, we found the egg room.
And yes, as you have
Back out.
moved on, you find what definitely appears to be a nursery of some kind. Oops, too far. Sorry. The creatures in here all writhing on the floor, convulsing. They make no motions towards you because they're busy, sucking at life.
Mhm.
And Six has discovered another way out. Whoops.
Somebody's trying to move me.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to grab Alex and Sam and accidentally drug you into the into the mix.
I found the thing.
And at the very end of the hallway, you find one of the monks burnt to an absolute crisp, barely recognizable, laying in front of a locked door.
Oh no. Anyway,
Which
let's try this door.
yes. So,
Are there
anybody?
keys on the floor?
Looks like Rudog made the roll first.
Why?
And I will take that as a threat as the door unlocks.
Hey,
There's a
Rudolph took the door
monster.
first, and he's in front.
Ooh.
And
BBG.
Rudog, you're actually,
He's
you know what?
poisoned.
I'm not adding to threat. You tumble into the room.
I fell.
There may have been a slight push.
You bash the door and you tumble forward, and you're now in a large hemispherical chamber. At the center appears to be the main generator of the dam, and sitting on top of it is another of the large creatures, glowing absolutely brightly. And it says to you, "What have you done?"
We communicate with it and explain to them that this is
You go ahead and
very
talk, John.
damaging.
It's talking to you.
Yes.
You're the
You're
you're the
cor-
red shirt. You've got diplomacy.
You have
And explain to them
diplomacy.
that they've been damaging the dam and have brought almost death upon the inhabitants of this world by inhabiting this dam.
Alright, I need presence and command from you. With focus.
Presence and command and form task with the focus, and I'll take a momentum as well. I'll roll. What the crap?
It follows you, it understands you, but it does not really like what you're saying.
We ask if there's a way that we can help them
It speaks again and says,
relocate.
"Repair what you've done."
I will do so
Now,
with
Don't
the
be a
promise
bitch,
that
John.
we can relocate. Yes, I will fix what I have. I will undo what has been done, with the promise that we can relocate you to a place that is suitable for both parties to survive. Amenable.
we are one with the life giver.
And the life giver is
We are one with the life giver. This.
Means you can't move.
Then you're screwed.
if this dam fails, millions of people will die.
I don't think there's that many on the planet.
Will there be millions?
What is death?
What is happening to your people is death.
My people are merely changing states. What is death?
John, you got about half a second before I start shooting, bud.
I don't know. I'm stuck.
All right,
Let
so
him roll
everybody,
with this.
everybody, please, let us do a reason and command task. Your collective success will determine things.
Are we rolling with focus?
Let me see.
I don't think I have anything that would apply here.
Sam, you may.
Do we want to roll with any momentum?
No for everybody else.
Do we want to roll with any momentum?
Sam, you might want to use one. The rest of us, maybe not.
Yeah.
I have a low pull for this.
Yeah, we're not good at this part.
All right.
Car.
I might as well have had Navy roll in this.
The one with the pointed ears speaks well. Send it forward.
Technically,
Get on in there.
doesn't the Romulan have pointed ears too?
He does. You're not wrong.
True.
You get the distinct impression it was talking about you.
Yeah, you get in there.
Oh, good lord. Where am I going?
Towards the big
me.
glowing thing.
Yeah, you're right there. You now stand in front of this blue glowing monstrosity.
There we go.
What is death for your people?
Lack of tacos.
Lack of the existence of no more.
Shit, just give me a one-liner about explain death to this thing that doesn't know what death is.
No disassemble.
Ceasing living. No more reproduction. No more eating. No more dancing.
You're good, babe. Get in the bed. Go on.
I see. This is not good. But we cannot leave. How can we make peace?
Can we scan for their energy, for their source of life, and see if we can recreate it or find another source on the planet?
Or just
Hell, can we
transport.
just build them one?
Yeah, I was about to say, can we just transport that generator out and build a new one?
I mean, could they just maintain the dam themselves?
I'm just gonna say, what
These
exactly are you
are
doing to
all very viable options. Which one would you like to present to
I
them?
like the last one. Let them manage the dam as
They
long
did.
as it doesn't fail.
It did
Or
seem
just
to be in
allow the
very
monks to do
decent
it?
order when you were in the control room.
Like I said, let them manage the dam.
Yeah, so
Alright.
this dam tower for how many people? How many sentient? Is it just the monks? Are they the only inhabitants?
It's not the people so much as the dam itself. If the power fails, the dam fails, and the valley floods.
Yep. The people
Okay.
don't use a whole lot of electricity, so its maintenance was mostly to hold back the gigantic ass lake behind it.
Right.
Right. So, but we don't
So
want
why don't
the
we leave it to
power
these
energy.
creatures, and we'll just beam them down and replicate a couple of small freaking power generators, enough to give them, basically a
Yeah.
solar powered unit that gives them enough to power for their shit.
And we don't want these energy beings replicating too fast and overtaxing the dam's power source, which I
Were
think is
they?
what's happening.
Well, they simply didn't know what they were doing. This is their food, their source of life. But they agree to maintain the dam.
Yes, but we can't have them overeating and taking all the energy without, you know what I'm saying? I hope that made sense. If
We
they
will
if they eat too much,
maintain
then there's not enough
strict
energy.
we will maintain strict rations for our conservation of energy, that our ascension to higher levels will not damage this place. It is the source of our life.
Awesome. So they're gonna consume what power they need, but leave enough behind to power the dam so it doesn't bust into the lower 48 or whatever.
They have agreed.
I would also explain to them if the dam fails, does their life fails too. Water's not good for electricity. Just
Yes.
You have reached an accord and made first contact with an alien species, a unique form of life, along with the other 3,721, or whatever the fuck I said, types of plasma creatures out in the universe, but you have added one more to the list. There are now 3,722.
Long story short, Brian's tired and the session is done.
Yeah, we're closing in on 3 hours here, and I did kind of cut the dungeon a couple of places just to move y'all in the right direction, but that was quite fun.
Yes.